This week we did our first cut of pit silage. So at this time we have surplus grass, so we cut it for silage and it is preserved for the winter when there is slow grass growth.
Firstly, our contractor Alfie Byrne from Kildavan cut the silage using a butterfly mower. As you can see, it is called a butterfly mower as it opens down like the wings of a butterfly, with mowers on each side and one in front of the tractor. This means that it is a lot more efficient than a single mower. It is 33 foot wide. The grass is then wilted for 24 hours and we cross our fingers and our toes that we don't see any rain or dark clouds before we get it into the silage pit and cover it. After it is wilted, we windrow it into rows around the field. This makes it easier for the harvester to pick it up.
Next, the harvester drives around the field and picks up the grass. It's blown into the trailers that drive along beside it, and it is then transported to the silage pit in the yard. We were very lucky this year with the sunny weather, so the grass was dry and light and very easy to transport in the trailers. Then the best part of the day arrived, the food.
Everyone was delighted when we turned up with the jumbo breakfast rolls from the village at Wheelock, followed by a lovely cup of tea and the best strawberries in the country with ice cream. And social distancing wasn't even a problem, as we had a father, son and daughter and another set of brothers.
After a lot of encouragement, with full bellies, we got everyone back to work. Now you can see one of the trailers tipping the grass into the silage pit. The most of this silage was coming from an out farm, which is roughly a 20-minute round trip from the field to the silage pit and back to the field. One trailer of silage would last 2 cows during the winter.
The grass is then put into the silage pit with the Volvo loader. The loader then rolls it into the silage pit and packs it tightly. Now the real work begins, as the silage pit has to be covered. This is no easy job, especially on a windy day. The grass is covered with 3 layers of plastic covering to preserve and ferment the grass into silage.
The first layer is a clear, cling film-like plastic which keeps the air out. This is a light plastic, so the wind makes this a difficult job if you don't hold on tight. Next, we fold in the sheets of plastic from the sides of the walls. This goes down to the ground so it completely covers the silage pit at the sides. Finally, we get one last layer of black plastic and cover the whole pit. After rolling out the plastic, we roll it back to allow the Volvo loader to carry up the tyres to hold down the plastic. This can be a messy job as the tyres have been sitting outside and are usually full of water, as well as a few furry friends now and then. And let's just say we're not talking about cats and dogs.
We decided to put in this clip to show you that we don't always sit around visiting everyone else doing the work.
And now, with the job finished, the convoy headed off to the next farm, hoping that they'd get food even half as good as the food from the village at Wheelocks.